Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. We're going to be starting in a second. Let's get this party started. Welcome in, welcome in. Good evening, everyone. Why do I hear echoing? Where's that coming from? Okay, this is your humble host, Silent Narrator, welcoming you guys in. Let's jump back into some more Tales of Arise. We're almost done. Let's get this going. And let's get the music. Even though I want to really keep playing the music, I'm not really a music in the background kind of guy. How's everyone doing today? Happy Thursday. It's almost the weekend. I hope everyone's doing wonderful, having a great evening, and had a wonderful day so far. I'm just happy to be home, honestly. It's been one crazy busy last few days at work, so it's nice to just kind of get a chance to sit down. The last time we left off, we found out, for those who haven't played the game, spoilers, Xion is trying to kind of sacrifice herself, and in doing so, I don't think she's realized that sacrificing herself would actually kind of destroy everything. So I have to kind of talk to everyone right now and see where they're at, and then we can either go into the ship and kind of go. We can't fast travel, so let me do this first, because I don't want to go into the ship, because I know going into the ship is gonna lead into the end game, and I don't want to do that just yet. So we're gonna talk to everyone.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Xion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Xion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Xion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I think I remember reading something that
serious.
this game has a new
You
game
went up
plus,
and
so it's
held
going to
her
be
close
interesting
like
to
you
see
still had
what
that mask
happens
on.
after
And you didn't
I'm
even
done.
bat an eye. She
And I
really
restarted
needed
the
that.
game plus, because I know there's
That's
a
what I
level
mean when I said you
99 cap
saved her.
for this game.
Just like you
So
did with the rest of us.
that should
I
be very,
just
very
want for
interesting.
Xion
I
what
don't
we
know if we
all
get
have.
new weapons,
The ability to touch someone without
or
the fear of
different
killing
little
them.
items,
Those
or
thorns have robbed her
bosses.
of the kind of
Actually, that would
everyday things we all
explain
take for
some of
granted.
the areas that I
That's
found so
not
far,
right.
because
You
they're
can say
way
that
higher
again.
level than I am right
It
now.
may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
I'm gonna leave the music. Actually, leave the music playing in the background on super low. I don't think I missed anything. I was like, I'm one of those
end
people
of the
who
world.
really
It's hard
want to
to
make sure that I
believe,
get
isn't it?
and do everything before
I
I go
believe
forward.
Xion is telling the truth.
I know there's one
What about you?
mission that I can go back to
As a
that
friend,
I haven't finished
yes,
yet.
I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Xion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands.
Ooh,
many
should we do another
clues,
costume change?
Yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life.
When you're streaming on
Well, that's
multiple
what we all
platforms
thought.
and you forget to actually
Right.
pull up your other
And from that, we're
platforms.
able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Xion in Pelegion. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too?
Wait, why
That their
are her...
will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the
it's
entire
the 25th
world?
and the 19th. That
As
sucks.
for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Because
Can you blame
Dolim is
me?
the man.
When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true
There
is
we
but a
go.
mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis.
But I so
As for what
want to
the final
continue this
picture
story
will
because I
look
want
like,
to see what
Who can
happens.
say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna have to cook something again just now. Yeah, and I feel like I'm missing recipes too.
Did you know?
No,
You
he
mean
didn't know.
about Shion?
Yeah.
Of course he didn't
have
know.
the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I
Because
knew something
Shion
was
did her
bothering
best to
but
hide that from
I could
everyone.
never
She was
quite
not
figure out what it was.
trying to let anyone figure out what's
You?
going on with her.
But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her. No matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert
Yeah, I might
on
take
what
up
my
his
dad
I
would
might
say.
take up his bandage and
Do you
change
think
his
he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
change his face,
Zephyr,
what he
I
has on his face,
don't
or maybe his
think that he'd
hairstyle,
have
because it
that
looks so
much to
weird.
say, to
His
be
face
honest.
looks
You're
so
your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind. about
plain.
what
Like
you
I feel like he
want.
needs to have something
I
on his
guess
face,
he couldn't say anything
like a
even if
mask
he
or something,
wanted to.
just because of how we started the game with the mask on.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is.
I saw Rinwell over here. Plus, we still got fish to catch, bro. We still got fish to catch. So,
Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when
I don't
we
think
were
they're
all
gonna lock
laughing
me
and
out from
celebrating,
fast traveling after
she
I
just
finish this
kept
section.
quiet and
Hopefully
didn't
not,
say anything.
because I will be highly
I
upset.
thought she was keeping
I will
her
literally
distance
run
because
all
of
the way
her
back
thorns.
to the places I have to
That
go
it was
to because I
because she
can't
didn't
fast
want to
travel.
hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But
Hi,
it
Midnight.
turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
Rinwell, it's not your
I'm
fault.
sure it made her happy.
No one saw it.
knowing you
Well,
were there
I
for
mean,
her.
You
she was acting different than we
really
saw it,
think
but
so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we
I
were
swear,
all
cats are
alone
so
in our own
rude.
way. But
it's
over
like you'll be in the
time,
middle of doing
we've
whatever you
all
gotta
found
do,
ways
and
to let each other
they're over
into our
here. It's like,
lives.
pay attention
I
to
hope
me. I'm
Shion's
like,
able to do that one day too.
really? Like I'm not
No, I
busy?
mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots
Rude
more.
cats.
I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
Another reason why I want to level up, I feel like the last boss we fought was a little bit too strong for me. How did I know Kassim was gonna kick him when we talked to her?
Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry.
Not your fault.
As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I
I love that outfit on her. I don't know.
The
I
Dahnans
don't know
were
why.
Not even people to me.
But I know she
And
gets
I
another
knew
one
I
after
would
this
always be
as
alone.
we progress the story.
But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword and to obtain the Renis Alma.
And
But
then,
after that
how did that
day,
work out?
one time became two. And before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that.
Well, believe it.
I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then I
forgot
realized
to turn on.
I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt
Okay, it's on.
and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've
Good.
met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion.
What do you mean long, hard road? We're
Our
almost
fight
done.
won't be over until everyone, both Dahnans and Renans, can finally live in peace.
At max, I think if we push it, we have
I
about,
swear
what, 6
I'll be
hours
there
left
with
in the
you
game?
until the very end.
I said it only because I was so curious how much more I had left. I actually went and looked it up.
Thank you.
No spoilers, just to see how much was left.
Remember what we learned back in Calabria?
I know once we get on the ship and we go to
There's no wall
Lenegis,
so
it's
high that we can't
pretty much
break
that's it. Like
down.
we're at the end game,
I think you may be right about that.
which makes sense because technically I forged the best weapon in the game so far, and I don't think there's anything else from that. And I'm only about level 44.
Everyone well rested?
What level am I? Ah, I can 44.
Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.
No, we don't. Chill out, bro. Chill out. Because we're about to go look for side quests. Like, look at all these side quests. Oh, I can't do that one. And I can do this one. I think I can definitely do this one. I can definitely do this one. I'm pretty sure I can do this one. Oh wait, is this gonna lead into a spirit temple? I can't do spirit temples because they're too freaking strong.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
What's the cooking effect that I have on? Heal after battle. Yeah, let me just change that. As fun as that is, I'm gonna put on something else.
I've got a good amount of info on our enemies written down now.
That's wonderful, Rinwell. I'm sure that data shall prove most useful.
I like to think so. If there's anything you want to know, just ask.
Okay, what should I... should I take an experience boost? fisherman's hot pot. Holy Mark? What's Holy Mark? You see, I can never tell what's better. Is T better or is L better? I'm gonna go with L and have Rinwell do it.
Good food is the best kind of magic.
I feel like I did Law already.
Kisara, let's talk for a
Let's
bit.
do Kisara.
I've been thinking about what we discussed earlier. His reasons might not have been pure, but in the end, Dohalim still made Elda Menencia a place where Danans and Renans can coexist. I thought everyone would welcome that change, with open arms. I took pride in what we had without putting in the work to truly solidify it. After so much failure, do you think I even have the right to pursue my ideals?
It doesn't matter what I think. You've already found your answer, haven't you?
I know what I want to say, but I can't help but wonder if I'm being selfish.
Everybody makes mistakes in life, Kisara. Everybody. It's what you do afterwards that matters. But you already knew that, right?
Yeah. I won't look away from the world any longer. I'll do my best to confront reality, so that we don't lose anyone else, ever again. More to the point, Dohalim needs someone who can push him forward. I think we both get lost in our sorrow too easily.
The one thing I love about
this
this game is how they make it
If we see that
so
happening, we'll
obvious
set him
the
straight.
relationships
Don't
that
worry.
are forming between the
We'll
characters.
look out for
You know,
both
it's
of you.
Kisara and Dohalim,
I have to say,
Shion
though,
and
if you turned out this well modeling
Alfin
yourself
and
after
Rinwell.
Miguel,
Like, it,
he really must have been a great
so
man.
obvious.
What, you didn't believe me before? I'm pretty sure I've been going on about him since I joined up. If you need more convincing,
pretty much.
I've got
She-
plenty more
she
stories
has.
about him.
Maybe another time.
She has. That's the whole like little love triangle that's
Don't
going
worry.
on.
Once I finish folding these clothes, I'll go to sleep.
So what I want to do is I want to
Rise and
complete some of
shine.
the
We're
side
almost ready
quests
to
that
leave.
we have. So we're going this way. I see. It would have been faster if I went from the back. If I came from the other way.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can
feel
do.
rusty. These aren't gonna do anything experience-wise.
Glacial Spear!
Pierce evil! It's a duel of the arts!
Look sharp!
Oh, I have to change. I gotta change.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
There you go. Yeah, that was overkill, but I was trying to finish that fight super fast.
Well, looky here!
What I wanted to do was change Alphin's blade. No. You have a new blade. Where's your new blade? There you go. Put that on. No, I'm gonna put them like the wings again. I don't like the tails. Yeah, so maybe I'll just put on the angel wing for right now. I leave it like that. There we go. Let's keep going and see what the hell is up here. Come on, guys.
Right, here goes! Here I come!
In the wind!
Take
Surrounding
this!
us! Sleep now! Reload! Let's get you off this way! Back into the
Here,
Aren't
right
you
there.
natural?
Point flash!
Alright! By the power
Oh, he did that pretty nice.
finish with us!
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Let's talk
I
more
love it. Void Slash is just. I wish it didn't have like that elemental, wind elemental
No
to it.
scratches on my shield or my arm.
Then I could just use it with any and everyone. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to fight you guys. I'm trying to see what the hell is above me. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, is it this floor? Where is this floor? No, I need to find. It doesn't tell me what quest is here. I guess we figure out what the hell I'm looking for now. Alright, hang on, let me just do this. Snuggling, like I remember that next. No. This one is too high for me right now. Oh wait, oh, that's what I have to do. I have to defeat these little, those guys up there. I think there's some more back there.
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
Yeah, it was. It is.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Severing wind! Wind! Air pressure! I'll pick you all off!
Divine strength!
Your arts are really incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
Then I promise I'll
And they're still learning moves,
I've got this!
which is crazy because
Lightning!
you would think that they learned everything already, but no,
Fascinating
they're
art
still
there.
learning moves.
Care to give it a try?
No. A little unrefined for my taste.
That's how you judge them?
Let the man judge because he definitely can do it. Elohim is one of those characters that is completely surprising. The man can grow plants and control lava and rocks apparently.
That looks like the Zoogle we were told about.
I love that they give you the ability to kind of change
Let's
clothes.
dispose of the trash.
Devastation! I've been hit with something!
So even a masochist has his limits. Not secret.
Okay, this should hit all of them.
Say no more!
Yep.
Barely a blip on our radar.
That's a fact. So I was under the impression I was going to be fighting the boss, but I was mistaken. Which I guess is fine. I guess it's fine. So we're just gonna finish up. Where are they? I have to fight you guys. Damn.
Get lost!
Denied!
Not what I wanted to do. That's what
Simian pest. I shall seal you where you stand.
I'll blind you with a shot! Searing gale! Dance on the wind!
All back in your defense! I'll show you how useful
Oh, he didn't have any. He didn't have any more points to use.
No complaints from me.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing,
Yeah. Who's this quest for? I can't even remember who this quest is for.
Let's dispose of the trash.
May 1,000 nails carry you to shreds.
rending you apart!
Come one, come all!
Resonate with the earth! That's the last one!
Be careful, everyone! This
How do
one
you
isn't
just-
normal!
Do it, Bree! Demons descend! Flashing bang!
Man, that was 14.
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over.
How fascinating.
As impressive as always. No, I mean, you're even
Void
better
blades
than
and vacuum blades are two of the coolest moves that he's
Was that a new
learned.
skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
Oh, I guess this is where we're going to record that quest. But why would he come from here? This quest come from here.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
We don't need that, bro.
Yeah.
The wind where we bust them back to us. Great, let me see.
No.
Oh, there they are.
You did it!
Thanks a million. I think I'm super famous and popular.
Really?
Yeah.
She's making those creepy little things mascots? Oh, fish steak recipe. That's different.
What's gotten into him?
He says, instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
Right.
He's feeling threatened by a rival.
Little is too funny. Nope, I can't do this one because they're level. I mean, I probably could try to do this mission, but I feel like I'm pushing it because they were 50. Maybe I might do it before we head off. I don't even know what I don't know what this quest is. I honestly don't know what this one is. Mount. Oh, let me see. Yeah, we're probably gonna try that one. So no, Menacia.
We finally made it. This is where the light fell? What's with this tower? Is it a Danon relic?
No idea. But the astral energy is getting stronger here. The light's definitely in this area.
Oh, so
Even
this,
if it is an agent from Lenegus, I'll blow them away with my astral arts.
yeah, let's see how strong these guys are, because these guys weren't here the last time. Oh, they're 39.
Gotta break through! No further! Severing wind! Tear!
A scream.
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Try harder! Severing wind!
Raging Luna Storm!
Flew away! Down on the ground! Eternal devastation! Seismic rush!
I was about to say, no way. I'm gonna let.
But this fight ends here!
They should do a lot more damage.
Now, Asuna!
Right!
I would love to see more crossovers with between JRPGs and anime. This one was a nice little nod to episode. I was about to say, wait, bro, how are you not dead?
Stand back.
Pick the wrong
I'll
fight!
trip it up.
Dragon Swarm!
Now! Astral energy! Full throttle!
That's what I'm talking about.
Not too shabby, if I do say so myself.
Far more than the power I can conjure alone, that's for sure.
Was that a compliment?
Is someone being attacked?
We have to save them. I won't let them get hurt.
Rinwell, calm down. Holy
I have a
shit.
bad feeling about this. Is it in the sky?
How do you go from 39 to 66, bro? Like, what the frack? Like,
Airborne beast, my spec.
really?
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
That's 66. How? So crazy. This is why I feel like I can't come in these areas just yet because of enemies like this. I'm like, level 66? How, bro? How? I love that move, Bloody Howling. There we go. That's it forever. Okay, so I might be able to take the cave because these guys are. I just need. I was about to say, come on, a little bit more.
Crap!
Well,
Why you? Why you?
That was rude.
yeah.
Real smooth. Okay, so I feel like if we can take level 66 enemies, we can definitely top of the tower. Yeah, no, I don't think we're ready for the top of the tower just yet. I feel like we're pushing it if we go to if the monsters are 66, then the main. See, I don't get it. How would we jump
Retreat if you
between?
know what's good for you. To be let free. Ignite!
How are we jumping between 39 and 60? Just like that. No, they're not.
In a bind? I'm not done!
No, why are they resetting so fast? Fake. You guys are fake. You guys are so fake.
Victory is within reach.
Dig deep and we can
You guys are, there we go.
radiant genesis. You don't mess around.
What if I say we did? That should have killed all of them.
To be let free. I'm ready.
Kisara, frozen.
Hammer.
I love it. I love the total like complete and utter
Is this
devastation.
as valuable as I think it is? I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Yes, yes, well, let's see. Oh shit. I didn't even realize there was an achievement for stuff like this. I need more orange gel and oh, I have enough light bottles. I should have everyone's highest weapon. Okay. I probably shouldn't be using that. I'll save that for later. Yeah, I think I could come here the last time.
Stairs. Which way do we go?
I say up. I sense presences below us, but not as large.
Up it is then.
But curiosity has the better of me. What's below us? Hang on, before I just run into the abyss and not know what the hell I'm doing, let me save. Oh, there was actual transition, okay. I'm surprised there's no enemy down here. Or enemies.
Guess I misread the landing.
This many might be troublesome. This many might be troublesome. But just so we can get that chest, we're gonna jump in. Yeah.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Oh, I can target that one.
Not today! Dragon Form!
I'm not so good with airborne targets. Glacial Spear.
You guys
Got fires!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours! Eternal Devastation! I feel you up! Severing Wind! Hurricane Thrust!
You got
You're mine!
Lightning
No
and
escape!
death.
It's over!
Magic and
I
death.
can carve through armor! Dragon Swarm! It's
trying to
time!
make sure I'm
Dragon Swarm! Burn in hell!
If it's in the sky, it's
Dragon
mine.
Swarm! I'm ready!
there we go.
River!
Astral energy.
I like how did you just press the button?
Got it!
Well done.
Here I come!
This one's mine. The flames will roar.
You're finished!
Cyan instant. Hard
Vacuum
level.
Blade!
Magic is there. Power of freeze.
Blow away!
Oh, that's what it was.
Maybe.
I'm like, wait, what was that? What made that sound?
Now, Asuna!
If this doesn't kill him, at least it should get me his a little prompt. And hopefully he's next to other people.
Snake of the abyssal deep. Clear for us a path.
Fakeness.
Where are you going?
He's right there. Somebody can just attack him.
Snake of the abyssal deep.
Ready and rare. First aid. Sleep now.
Aqua Sucker! Infernal Torrent!
Radiant Blast here.
I gotta match my hook.
Eater!
Radiant Blast here.
Dragon Swarm!
Out of ammo. I'm all done.
Victory is within reach.
Dig deep, and we can do this.
Impressive progress.
Here I come! Severing Wind! Hurricane Thrust!
Stop moving around.
This one's mine. More for the
Dragon Swarm!
On your
Severing Wind!
Freezing storm. Air thrust.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! I'm not done! Not today!
Remember Ranger.
Crush!
Arrow swarm.
I'm ready!
There we go.
Toasty.
Bird Strike!
on your
My turn!
Glacial
Through escape!
Ranger.
Tear! Void Blast!
Now.
River!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
There we go. Actually, that wasn't so bad. That was not as bad as I thought it would be.
Even stronger.
I thought I was gonna have a harder time. Oof, a mega elixir. I said that was worth it. This one. So now let's go to the top of the tower and see what's at the top. Once we get back to the transition piece, I'll save because I don't know what I'm gonna run into. If some of these guys are 66, then that means whatever's at the top of this tower might be around the same level. And the last thing we do before we kind of finish off, we'll progress the story to the next little area, or whatever that may be. I don't know why my eyes are burning for some reason. I don't.
It's just steps upon steps. Why would someone build this?
Not
The
to live in, I'm
lights.
guessing.
Right? It would take someone real kooky to build all this.
Right.
My boy keeps trying, but it's not working for him. Yo, how high is this thing?
This astral energy is incredible.
It's so thick here. Even we can sense it.
Get ready, everybody.
I was born ready. Nothing can surprise.
What are we
It's me.
What did we walk into? Holy shit, level 70. Bro, that's 30 levels higher than me. What the?
What the hell is that?
Please tell me we don't have to fight that.
We'll worry about that later.
Yeah, no sir. No sir. Cannot flee.
Things on the ground to deal with first. Dragon Swarm!
What was I thinking?
Fine freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Bro, look at that thing.
Ignite! Negative
It's fucking huge. I got lucky in the last fight because of the flame sword. It's not gonna work for this one.
This one's mine.
I doubt what is gonna work for this
Headed
one.
this way.
Yes, them something I
Even
don't
I
know.
can't stop that.
Everyone, look out. Lunar corruption.
I thought you were going to rest the place.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
They just one hit KO the whole team.
Shattering up pieces! Attack time!
Bro, I don't see myself doing.
Newcomers, let's welcome.
What's the
Oh,
ones up
come
above,
on.
too?
In here.
Take
Get
this!
on in there with the others.
Dragon Swarm! Burn in hell!
First aid.
Dragon Swarm!
Shining supernova.
How are we supposed to even beat these guys?
All right, it's showtime. A whirling Genji awakening.
Hurricane Thrust!
A whirling struggle.
Here I come!
Winds unstopped.
Oh, you can't even target him.
Fire complete the
My turn! Dragon Swarm! Severing Wind!
can't be happening.
Stay
Yeah, you can't even target him.
friend!
They smite with blackened blade!
I'll be saving this one. Magic is out. Sealed.
Oh, I thought he was coming in.
Being interrupted.
Oh, they killed Xion?
Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern!
I stars through armor.
No fight is yours to be let free! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm! Dead!
Oh, come on, bro. What was that?
Explosion! I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation! I'll heal you all.
I owe you one.
Thank you, Xion.
Healing circle. Gotta hold it together. It's do or die. I'll bring you back.
Rinwell, you better use that. You better use that.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
Really don't.
If it's in the sky, it's mine. I'll bring you back from death between heaven and earth. A wailing now. No. Demons descend.
There we go.
Raging cascade.
What?
See what I know be so dangerous.
Not done yet.
Why she brought me back and not the only one?
Chain between heaven and earth. I'll bring you back from death. A wailing dancing.
You'll pay for
Permanent
that.
splendor.
Take this.
Lightning descend.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. But I don't want to. You know what? I'm gonna leave them. Yeah, I just want to die so I can reload.
Illuminate
Cause I can't. I don't want to return.
the dark. Magic is in. Holy land. A chain between heaven and earth. A wailing divine. I save you. Blah blah blah.
Hurricane thrust.
You get the gist.
Rising Phoenix.
Light astral energy. You get the gist. Spread.
You're mine. Hurricane thrust. It's on.
Blah blah blah.
Rising Phoenix.
You get the gist. Thunderblade.
Rising Wyvern.
Blah blah
Hurricane
blah.
thrust.
Air thrust. I'm
Rising Phoenix.
sorry.
I can carve through armor.
Eat dirt. Rising Falcon. Dragon Swarm.
I know he can't do it by himself though.
Vacuum blades. Dragon Swarm. Rising Wyvern.
I was like, why was? Why did I even think? Even think?
You're finished. Hurricane thrust. No. Can't end
Why
here.
did I even think? Wait, what is it? Where does it retract? Retract put me back? Does it put me back in the battle? Oh, it does put me back in the battle. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna return. We're gonna return to the title screen. Just load back in our previous data. Clearly, we're not ready for that fight. So basically, any of the fights with the spirit temples or the spirit creatures that are based off the elements, we cannot, like, we're not ready for. There's no way. We're not even 50 yet. Yeah, we're not even level 50 yet. So yeah, let's not push. Let's not push it. We're gonna come back to this one. This is the library one. Alright, hang on guys, 1 second. Hey, cuz goodbye, welcome in. Nice to see you. How are you? How have you been? I had to pause real quick. My eyes were just burning and I do not know why. I'm guessing because most likely I'm doing alright. How much is up? I'm doing pretty good. Just having a good time with Tales of Arise. We're going this way. I'm glad to hear that you're doing alright. I think it's been a while since I've seen you even on social. Unless I've completely missed it. Oh, definitely try it. Definitely give it a try. I don't know if the demo is still up, but there's a demo for it that gives you like the opportunity to play with each of the characters. But yes, definitely give it a try. Oh, you did? How did that go?
Look out!
What the hell is that? Hey, you want a piece of me?
Stay calm, Law. It's coming for us.
I know the type of surgery you were doing, that you were planning on having, was kind of worse than that. Kind of crazy. And
You
very,
just
very
had to make
risky.
things difficult for us, didn't you?
That means it went well, so I'm glad.
Focus or you'll get hurt.
Don't worry, I'll have this wrapped up in a flash.
The flashing part's their weak point.
I don't
even know the word defeat.
I hope this
Can I target the weak points? Maybe no.
doesn't work as promised.
You're finished! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. That's
Leave it to you!
something very, very risky.
We can't depend on one another.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Now wait, you had it last Monday and you're able to be online? So that's good. That's great. Oh, he has a whole full of life.
Where are you going?
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
Life is
Try harder!
Pierce evil.
A thrilling performance.
Raising you up top. Far enough.
yeah, I figured out.
Not today! Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Well, I'm wishing you a speedy recovery.
Dragon Swarm!
Come on, bro.
I'm ready. Frozen hammer.
Oh, he gets. That's the first I've ever seen a boss have that.
Get in our way.
What the hell? Did he just change his element?
It's changing its attack.
That's different. Oh, come on. Oh, that's still fake.
Stay away from my friend! Dragon Swarm!
I'll be saving this one.
That's a crazy move.
Try harder!
In here.
Tear!
This day shall not
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
This one's mine.
I'm not done!
They come and fling.
Take this.
Holy land.
Here I come! Dragon...
Yeah, I might have to
Forgive me.
not mess with this one too.
You're being
Let me drop it all over there. Thank you for that, kiss goodbye. Yeah, can we flee? No, why can't we flee? Probably because my mic is down too. Yeah, we're just gonna let it happen. We're just 2-0 right now. Yeah, we're not even gonna try because it's a boss. Wait, who's healing her? Yeah, we're not even gonna mess with it. We're not even gonna mess with it in this reload where we were the last time. I thought it would have been an easy fight. No, I feel like a lot of this stuff is new game plus or end game stuff. So it's like I should not be messing with it because my level is not that high right now. Yeah, he's definitely OP for me. Definitely OP. Me playing with level 44. You know what? Let me see. There has to be a few easier missions for me to finish. This one's quick. This one I know I can just turn in. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna finish the game, and I think the game should let me kind of play afterwards. Like just continue the story afterwards so I can finish everything. So let me see.
I see.
All right.
This is our older quest, so we're just gonna turn this one in. Inside of the prison tower. Where is he sending me? Can I teleport to the prison tower? Nope. I'm doing this the manual way. What is this room right here? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Is it good? Yes, that means we have not been there yet, and which is surprising because I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we finished that one already. We should have explored this entire area. Hang on, let me see. Oh, I remember. I remember this from when we came here before. There were enemies. There were monsters locked in. Yes, there were monsters locked in cages, and we couldn't really do anything with them. I guess now they're out. Watch these monsters be too strong for me too. It'd be something. The comments once and for all. Get rid of the place. You mean I have to leave here? Snitch, weren't you? Law. You got back now. Run the other pay back. Decided to hide here and lay low, didn't you? Fans, you shouldn't punish for that. Yeah, it's. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be 3-0 pretty soon. I should just continue the story and let the game unfold naturally and then come back and fight everything that's super strong. If I can find a way to start over, you'll feel a lot better about it. Something that means you all it ain't. It sounds a lot like you.
That ain't funny.
Moving again. Station that was you. Really think I'm starting over? Is it so well? I mean, his tone didn't sound like.
Words got through to him. The things he risked his life to say were worth it in the end.
I just hope he got through to others too.
It might take some time, but I think they'll get there eventually.
Oh, one of these, of course. Oh, okay, it's weak. This should be a quick fight then.
If you know what's good for you.
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds. You head. Looks like you're fair.
Why is it not fair?
Go for the weak point.
Yeah, let's make sure he doesn't lose.
Got it. Now go him.
In an instant.
Yeah, he's this week because this is an old side quest that I never finished. I'll take it. I'll catch you later, kids. Goodbye. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. Take care. Rest up. We all need you back to 100. Oh, that was a key to a hidden chamber. Oh, there's the key to the hidden room. Good night. There's the key.
Make for some good weapon crafting material.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Hang on, I can just fast travel back. Like, what am I doing? We can definitely fast travel back.
finally made.
I see. Right.
Hey,
I guess we'll hold on to the key for now, and then we can always just go search the room. Oh, why was there? Why was he
you see
holding the
anybody
key?
around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Oh, he has another quest.
Hey!
Right, phones. I guess that's another. One thing after, like, I tell you guys. Good forts. I'm guessing they're pretty much. Because I'm not sure they're.
Right. Yeah. All right.
Oh, so it's not good. Yeah, I probably should have did these quests earlier, but hey, we're here now. Let me see, where's the place he was talking about? No, it's definitely not that. Where's the grotto he's talking about? I thought it was here for a second, but no. Was I here before? Did I see those monsters before?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
We're not going that way, we're going this way. This monster should be easier to fight because it's an older quest and I'm not picking it up. But I think
Something feels odd here.
I think there was a monster in here that I did ignore at one point. I just
Be on
can't
your
remember.
guard.
Yeah, swear, bro. Sorry, we got no time for you guys. You guys are too weak for me right now. You guys are far too... Oh, it's on the showing up on the map. Okay, good. Yeah, I think it was the one that looked like one of those tentacle things. And I ran past it because it was telling me, oh, this one is too strong for you now. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. I thought that was going to be something rare, but I guess it wasn't. So, come on, chase me. Nice try. Yep, it was.
Guess I misread the landing.
Yeah, we had to run past this before. Let me see. Why didn't we just come back and do this before?
Go no further! Let the marksman handle this!
This one's gonna be tough.
Sweet dreams!
Yeah, that wasn't even...
Your astral arts are truly incredible. Every little astral energy!
Say no more.
That should have killed it, bro.
I'm not done.
I'm almost impressed. Dopamine!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel like I'm picking on them. I feel like I'm picking on them. So it's like, no.
trapped in darkness, pierced by light.
I call it the Rindo Special.
Yes, you guys already gave it that silly little name. So basically, all of the other side quests that we have so far, we can't do because it's the levels it's way too high for me right now.
Adventure we went on.
So I'm better off just progressing the story.
All right.
Okay, yeah, he's done. I will check one thing. I guess not. Yeah, I might as well fast travel back here, cook something because I don't think I need the experience boost anymore, and I'll just do.
We've reached our destination.
Yeah. We're not going to the ship yet. We're gonna cook something first. Wasn't it nighttime the last time we
You
were
guys
here?
want to rest here?
Looks pretty dope though. Let me regain my life and my CP because it's trash right now.
Why are you staring at me?
Oh, we thought we'd turn the tables and critique your appearance for a change.
It's not fair if we're the only ones.
Yeah, hold that thought, guys.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
We still have a thing with Law?
What's wrong? You're looking pretty down. Something on your mind?
Yeah, you could say that. It's just, well, there's something that's been eating away at me for a long, long time.
Get it off your chest, Rinwell.
Do you mind if I share it with you?
Of course not. I'm glad to listen.
See, my mom and dad used to tell me I shouldn't go around casting magic. But there was one time I did, behind their backs. And when I did, Almadria showed up.
Huh?
I hated Almadria for destroying everything I loved. But what I hated most was myself. For breaking my promise to my parents. Even though I swore I'd get revenge, there was always this nagging part of me that wondered if I even had any right to do so.
So she's saying she's the reason why
It was Almadria who killed your family.
Almadria came.
Over one mistake.
How can you say that when my mother and father died because of me?
This may not comfort
You don't
much,
know.
but I'll say it anyway.
You don't know that.
I have a feeling your parents always knew something like that might happen.
What do you mean?
There was always a chance that someday, someone was going to find you and your family. But even knowing the risks, they still taught you magic. And there are two reasons I can think of for that. First, your talent. Second, they were hedging their bets.
Huh? On what?
On you, Rinwell. On how you turn out when you grew up. Sure, learning magic may invite danger, but it would have been even more dangerous to live in hiding without being able to defend yourself. They knew what they were getting themselves into when they taught you magic. And I think they did it because of how much they loved you.
Because my mother and father loved me.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't be putting words into your parents' mouths.
No.
Oh, I forgot to change his
okay.
hairstyle. That's what I need to do.
used
Change his
think I would
hairstyle.
have been better off if I never knew how to use magic. And if I'm really honest with myself, sometimes I still think that. But after traveling around with all of you guys, I've learned that there are things I can do with magic. That there's a point to it after all. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm gonna try and accept it as part of who I am. I want to use it to protect my friends. To protect the future of Dana. Do you think that's selfish of me?
Nope.
Not at all. I wouldn't want
Let's
it
change the
any other
music
way
up.
with you, Ringwell.
Hootle, let me know if you sense anything.
I don't know why my eye burns so much.
Thanks to you, I was able to rest easy.
Alright, we're gonna drop a new save. And then we're gonna get in this damn ship and see what the hell happens next. First, let me see something. I have all this high tier equipment. I should be able to craft some better accessories. Oh, I don't have that crystal. Okay. Also, you don't have anything, and you don't have anything else that boosts. Oh, that seems pretty nice. How do I only have one of these all of a sudden? I'm using on the good stuff.
Maybe it's time I try on something new.
No, you're fine because you have on the accessory one. I can put the... Maybe on her. That takes her HP down a lot. Alright, fine. I'll leave them with what they have on right now. I'll play around with some more accessories later. I should be able to go anywhere with this ship now. Anywhere.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Ryan.
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
What?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
We could make it an easier name to pronounce.
Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but, well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Fall Knights?
Okay, people. We have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good? All right, then let's go.
So we literally just found the spaceship and we're about to take off. We didn't check the spaceship for any defects. We didn't do nothing. We just... It did not look like that, bro. That should look new. You're fake. You're so fake.
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective.
Facts.
Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegis?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea.
Wait,
The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there.
Oh, really?
Think you'll be all right with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
I love Dolian.
In that case,
He's such a
all
smart
yours.
ass.
Everything okay, Shion? You seem a little different.
Different? Like in a bad way different?
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life. It suits you.
Let's see what's in this ship. That's it? And here I was thinking there would be more.
You okay? Feeling airsick?
That's all. There's nothing special.
Not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered. Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is. It looks big enough to fit a person inside of it.
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Oh, you don't say. That should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there. Alphen? Was it something I said?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegis, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess. Niori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? Would that mean you were inside for 300 years?
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not,
That's one
I
crazy
sure
cryo
am
sleep.
glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
That is one hell of a cryo sleep.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that, but... Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence, and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they
I
might
need
be,
Babbling Bard here
to be
because
free.
I'm starting to see why
If I've learned
the
anything on this journey, It's that.
Literally, before we got on the ship, we had to talk to them.
Who brought me
We got on
along
the ship,
this
and then we're
road
on the ship
so
now.
far.
We're talking to them again.
I'll forever be grateful to you.
Why?
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
Right. I thought it was gonna be more on the ship than just that. Apparently, nope. It's supposed to be an elevator. No, this goes outside, I think. Oh, we're talking to two women at once.
Hey, Alvin, listen to this. So Law and I were just talking, and
Hey, shut up!
What's got Law all flustered?
Right.
only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship too.
Hey, I never said I was scared. I just think it's, you know, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renan technology. It got me to Dana in one piece, remember?
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alvin, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alvin. It's
Right.
just wrong, okay?
Oh, that was short. Can I jump over? Nope.
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegis? I guess even someone like you can get homesick, huh?
I am
But then I guess
as
better
full
be
of
this
sentimentality as any other.
brilliant
Tell me,
place.
though, you too have a history with Lenegis. A traumatic one, no less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions. Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. And I can't keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
I see.
This man and his speeches.
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship.
I did. You mean when I finished on the Shion?
We'll be going to Lenegis soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What was life on Lenegis like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Let's just say I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole life, for as long as I can remember. They called it treatment, but in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they took. Day in and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched, helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse, but then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse. Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? Unable to so much as touch another soul.
Right.
Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You
I would
say
hope
you're
so,
destined to
damn.
Die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Are you crazy? Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that even right? It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either. If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Not just me. We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Shion. If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. Now I see it. The true nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers.
Can you imagine if all of these skits weren't voiced?
Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the only hope we have of things
I think
ever
this
changing.
if the game would have probably had a different reception if that was the case.
Future without aiming for the stars. We can do this together.
Oh, I really have to talk to Dolim again for another
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Right.
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegis.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there. They didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegis is
That scared the hell out of me.
base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dana.
That scared the hell out of me. Games Guru, thank you for the raid.
Complete with its own
King
independent
Scorpion,
society.
thank you for the host. I appreciate you.
It's based on a strict hierarchy.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in.
The strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
How's everyone doing? How are you guys doing?
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play.
Oh, you guys are playing Halo?
Yes, that's basically
For some reason, I thought you guys might have been playing
As a result, family lines that churn out lords and their
why am I
pretenders
blanking?
wield disproportionate
Outriders.
influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
How are you guys doing this evening?
Those capable of only weak astral arts.
Yo, Lopez DG, welcome in.
Denied the right to descend to Dana. even
Let's
if
try
they
this
wanted to.
one more time.
Still, even the lowest rung on the Renan.
For what? Outriders? Yeah, definitely. We can play some more if you guys want to play.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Thank you again for the
Fair
raid.
point.
Appreciate you guys.
You're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
As you can see, we're trying to get some more
It's fine. It's refreshing to be around
tails
someone
in
who says
so I can
what
finish
they
this
think.
off so that we can get ready for Halo next week. I know you guys must be psyched for that.
Backhanded compliments much?
Wait a second.
Halo's back. Pick something.
Lost blushing.
I definitely wouldn't mind picking up Outriders or finishing Back for Blood.
It's based on something arbitrary like
Definitely.
discrimination at its worst. As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
Yo, Flash Carter, welcome in.
Woman. Are we expecting to find her on
What's
Lenegis?
going on?
I would wager so. Lenegis is too deeply involved in all this to discard the
It's fun with friends
possibility.
also. Yes, definitely. Yes, and it's
Chances
definitely
are
fun with
she's
friends also.
connected to the Renis Alma being
Yo,
stolen
Flash, I was
by
actually
the
thinking about you today. I was gonna send you a message like, when are we getting that Tekken 7 tournament going? We need to get that going ASAP.
Got a lot to answer for. Just as
Chilling,
well
man,
I've got
saving the
some
world in
questions.
Avengers. Got you. You're enjoying the new Spider-Man DLC that they put out?
We're about to land.
I was watching an overview that earlier.
So brace yourselves.
Up to bed, working a few short hours. Gotcha, games. Thank you for being here again, man. Thank you for the raid. You have a good night. I'll catch you tomorrow. And on Discord, of course. All right, let's see what's going on this on Lenegis, because we were getting our ass handed to us earlier.
There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegis's infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the Crown contest.
Ooh, that
is
looks
on the
nice.
way.
I need to just for fun.
realizes that-
Definitely, man. Definitely. I feel like it's
We
time.
received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed.
Give me a reason to jump back in and start practicing again.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
I think that's to be expected, my friend.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renis Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
Why are you looking at
There's an
him?
area of
Alvin
the
wouldn't
city
know.
that is accessible only to the sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
There you go. Dolohim knows.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a sovereign in our midst.
Yep.
In any case, changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegis would have required an immense source of power.
Then you think that source might have been the Renis Alma?
Precisely. Alfin said that he remembered the Renis Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago.
Okay. What does that
Whatever
have to
the
do?
ceremony's purpose, if preparations are underway for it to be held once more, then the Renis Alma might be in the same place as last time, possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something.
Yeah, I'm so
important
curious to know
in
what the
residential
hell
quarters
is
will
going on.
become
Who
trouble.
this red woman is.
In which case,
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds. Is that it?
indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after all this time.
You still have the crest, my guy, so
There's only
why
one
not?
way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
All right. It's not like we're swimming in leads, so let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone. Beyond that wall lies a city full of Renins.
Oh, so we.
Capital city where Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less.
Oh, okay. So wait, can we fast travel back? Is that a thing? Hang on, let me just save. Cause I don't want to have to go through that whole set of cutscenes again. That's gonna be too much. The hell is going on here? Oh, are we fighting soldiers? They look like they need help more than anything else. I wasn't expecting this. That's like a hot mess. What the hell happened here?
What in the world?
Right.
This being Renin territory, I was prepared for a lot of things to look different. But this is a bit more than I anticipated.
The very foundations of the city have shifted. What could have caused this?
When Lenegis changed shape, it must have had an effect on the interior too.
Ah.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dana?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Oh, because the landscape has changed.
Dohalim? Is that you? Avakir, I'm glad to see you're well.
Ah.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana participating in the crown contest? And these people!
So you haven't heard what happened on Dana then?
Heard what?
The crown contest is over?
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim, don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening, but so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me.
Wait, who's the Sovereign then?
The better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
Have you seen Faria yet?
No.
Faria? Who's Faria?
Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
I can well imagine.
Why did you come back? You know it can only result in pain.
It's so crazy that I'm so far into this game and I'm still asking questions like, who are we talking about?
You really are the same as ever. Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself. Okay, Doe?
That music feels straight Kingdom Hearts. So no one's gonna ask him to explain. Let me find out he's married.
So who's Faria?
Ah, there you go.
Law?
Gotta be Law.
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lenegis are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dana.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world. Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
We need more information. Let's talk to the citizens, see what we can find out.
While we're at it, we can ask them about the Red Woman, too.
And don't forget about finding the way to the Forbidden Zone either.
Let's leave the talking to Shion. We can't have a bunch of Danans poking their noses around.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two.
We're splitting up. We're...
The Danans among us should probably keep our heads down.
What if people freak out?
I shall explain it away by saying I'm leading you.
What are we, dogs?
And so the skits begin.
What could be so important? It's worth destroying people's livelihoods and homes in the process. It's just unbelievable. Uprooting an entire city as if it were mere building blocks. Someone's got an awful lot of questions to answer.
From how it looks, they must be siphoning off astral energy from Dana, and then sending it to Rena.
But why do all this? What for? Surely they can't be using all that energy for the crown contest.
Whatever their purpose, disrupting their siphoning...
Yeah, it's
process
definitely not for the
is
crown contest.
efficient.
We've crossed, or we've established that it's not for that the contest.
We need to stop this from happening ever again.
This Forbidden Zone might be where we find some answers, right? So what are we waiting for? Let's get moving!
Law, chill out. We're getting there.
We don't have time to stop and chat. Let's move.
Chill out the game, because they're literally just throwing freaking... 2. Killing me. Ooh, fancy parfait.
Everything will be okay now.
I know the basics of healing arts, but my skills pale in comparison.
Ah, might as well listen to it because it's gonna make me.
I've been wondering.
It's gonna bother
Do you
me.
think when Lenegus was built, it was even made with people living here in mind?
What do you mean?
Well, none of this happened by coincidence, right? They must have designed it to transform like this. But then, if they knew people were going to live here, you'd think they would have taken that into consideration to avoid all this chaos.
Yeah, I don't think they were thinking about
Ordinarily,
that.
Yes. You'd think so. Trust me, as far as we were concerned, Lenegus was our home, nothing more. No one knew about all this. It makes you wonder whether the city was just built on as an afterthought. But if so, to what exactly?
Sorry. That probably sounded weird, huh?
Not at all. Sometimes it takes an outsider's eye to help you notice what you've been missing all along.
Very
This
true.
place is a mystery, that's for sure. Something tells me we'll find answers where we're going, though.
Yeah, you're right, Shion. I'm sure we will.
Do you know where we're going?
Oh, dear me. What an unspeakable mess this has all become. Just look at the state of our city. Even the Zeugles have stopped heeding our commands. Whatever did we do to deserve this?
Okay.
You really have no clue what might have caused this?
Would that I have. Alas, there was no warning, no prior decree. His Highness must have deemed it unnecessary for us to know. We have no choice but to grin and bear it. But do my eyes deceive me? Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris? I believed he was on Dana.
The boy's like royalty up here,
It
jeez.
is I, one and the same. I have returned to fulfill a special duty, the details of which I cannot divulge.
As your lordship wishes. First, Lenegus mutates beyond recognition. Now this unexpected visit. The Sovereign's plans are inscrutable indeed. The Ilkaris house has produced a great many lords over the centuries. I shall be praying for your victory in the latest crown contest.
Your good wishes do me an honor.
So why doesn't no one recognize it? Shion? Like, I'm surprised no one like. Is she not from a proper house? Yeah, we're gonna leave her alone because we're not interested in what she's doing.
Your lordship. Oh, what a great honor it is to find
Yeah, no one recognizes Shion.
I descended to Dana during the last crown contest also. Alas, when the contender I was backing failed to clinch the title, I returned. I witnessed the deaths of so many slaves.
Indeed.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're looking for a woman dressed all in red. Have you seen anyone of that description?
I was gonna say that's probably hard, but then I realized everyone's wearing white.
I imagine she'd stand out somewhat too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about down on Dana during the crown contest? You didn't see anyone like that hanging around the lord you were serving?
What's with all these questions? I've never seen her, okay? Not recently or otherwise. Why do you want to find her anyway?
Rude.
Never mind. Forget I asked. Sorry to take up your time.
You hella rude, bro. So the Zoogles weren't playing nice anymore.
Is everything okay? You look a little lost.
Hmm? Oh, yes. I can't seem to find my way home, is all. I was just about to make my umpteenth attempt at a new route.
I was hoping to head this way myself. The situation is a real pain, huh?
I suppose the Sovereign knows best. I daren't stay here too long, though. A lower caste can only linger around these parts for so long before I outstay my welcome. I was hoping to avoid it, but maybe I'll have to go that way after all.
You mean you know another way round?
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris! But how? Last I heard, you were in Dana competing in the crown contest.
Yes, strange.
Damn, he's like instantly recognizable. Jesus.
We'd be grateful if you could tell us.
But of course. Please forgive me. There's a wall that sprung up ahead of here, with what looks to be an entrance in it. I thought maybe it was a passageway between the different quarters, but I've no way of knowing for sure.
It's worth investigating, at least. I shall go and assess the situation. In the meantime, wait for me here. If it looks safe, I'll come and let you know.
We have a look.
Really do that for me?
No, we don't have that time.
Troubling himself for someone of my lowly status?
Our lot in life is of little consequence. We are both Renan, first and foremost.
Oh, why yes, my lord. Thank you.
Well, we've canvassed the city for information. What do you
Hang
think?
on, let me
No one has the faintest idea what's happened to the city after all. They haven't heard the news about the crown contest either.
You'd think that info would easily find its way up here. Has it always been like that?
Not to this extent, which would indicate that something's suppressing the truth, that Lenegis is under some kind of control.
Given everything that's happened to their city, the people here seem weirdly okay with it all.
Yeah, that one guy even said his Zoogle had stopped listening to him. If that's true, these people are in big trouble.
Everything that happens here is attributed to the Sovereign's will. It's the way people have been conditioned. Their belief runs deep. Nothing happens devoid of a reason. To them, it's all part of the Sovereign's grand plan.
The Sovereign's plan. There is one thing
Are they talking about
I'm not
Volram?
sure about. Just who is this person ruling over Lenegis?
Right.
The Sovereign, of course. He rules from Rena while presiding over both Rena and Lenegis.
But who is that?
Without the lords or anyone in the middle doing his dirty work? Isn't Rena at least the same size as Dana? That's a pretty big dominion for one person to rule over. I would have thought ruling Lenegis alone would be difficult enough.
The points you make are valid, though I confess I'd never given it much thought before. Here, the Sovereign's total authority is as natural as night turning to day.
Well,
Come
no
to
one's
think of it,
talking about
I
him.
know nothing of the nature of how Rena itself is. Shion, have you ever been... No, forgive me. Have you met or crossed paths with, or even heard of someone who's actually made a visit to the homeland?
No, I haven't.
Neither have I. In which case, I would imagine that... But no, surely not. Can it really be that no citizen of Lenegis has ever been there?
That's funny.
Oh, hold up. What are you getting at, Dohalim?
Assuming what I believe to be correct, it's possible that no one on Lenegis has ever laid eyes on the actual Renan homeworld itself. No one but the Sovereign, that is.
But what about trade and communication? There's got to be a flow back and forth, surely.
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on Lenegis single-handedly. It could be a one-way street.
But I thought you said that the Sovereign's all the way over on Rena. If that's the case, can he really rule directly over Lenegis from so far away? What if something were to happen to the city, like now?
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature of this Sovereign even is.
That's a fact.
Alphen said he was forced into the role, right? Just before the ceremony. But Sovereign is also the title given to the almighty Renan ruler. So which one is it?
Whoever wins the crown contest inherits the throne from his or her predecessor, before becoming ruler over all of Rena and Lenegis. Thereafter, that individual is known as the Sovereign. Though, it would appear that the current ruler has gone silent. As for how Volron factors into all this, at this point, I no longer know what to believe.
Right.
3 centuries ago, I became the sovereign here on Lenegis. No, not just became, I was forced to. Me, a Danon. 300 years later, we cross paths with Volron, who also bears the Sovereign's crest. That's not the only thing we have in common. We both became sovereign without winning the crown contest.
So is he like you?
Volron was made sovereign for the same reason? Because of that ceremony?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly sounds like it.
But that would mean that 2 sovereigns would need to exist at any one time. One whose job it is to rule, and the other for ceremonial purposes. We never did see Volron's body back in Ganath Haros.
Mm-hmm.
Is a new ceremony underway with Volron at its center this time? Could that be what's causing all this strange activity here?
Wait a second. You don't think Volron and the Red Woman are working together, do you?
Doubtful.
The ceremony can't go forward without the Renis Alma. The same one that the Red Woman stole.
There's something else the ceremony needs.
A maiden, yeah.
And unless there's another one out there aside from me.
Questions, questions, and yet more questions. Ones that it seems will remain unanswered until we can establish the Sovereign's identity.
But I love that the game throws so many questions at you. That's the thing. That's the thing about the game that I like. It's like even at the end game, you still don't have the full picture.
Then it's decided. That's where we need to go.
One of the citizens mentioned a passage that she thought might lead to another section of the city. It could point us in the right direction.
It's literally right there.
Let's go find it.
It's literally right there. We just had a long ass skit. Why would they give me another skit?
I wonder what the people here are supposed to do. I mean, there's sovereigns up on the Renin homeworld, and all their lords were.
But Dohalim was a lord.
Only current acting lords have power. Renin society is quite...
Even if the other lords were still around, I doubt they'd be able to do much about the situation.
I wonder what they'd think if they were here to see Lenegis now. Balsif, Ganabelt, Almadria, and Volron. Now that I think of it, aside from Dohalim, we know next to nothing about the other lords.
Well, yeah,
Right.
Why would we? To us Danons, they were just enemies we needed to overthrow.
I know. But seeing Renins in their own city, going about their day-to-day lives, it gets you thinking.
It feels strange to imagine the lords living here too, you mean?
Yeah.
If you're that curious about them, why not try inquiring with some of the locals? Every lord in their household has their share of supporters here on Lenegis. And luckily for us, the people here are unaware of the events on Dana, which means they should be more inclined to talk to us.
Why is that important at the end game? Seriously, why is that important at the end game?
Yes! Yes!
Another dream, sorry.
Balsef had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
It's possible. A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
So even he might have had something he wanted to protect.
Yep, power corrupts. That's basically what they're saying. Is this the one I just was talking to? Stop talking about Dolohim. We don't want you to talk about Dolohim. We already know about Dolohim. He's in our team.
Spread it throughout all of Lenegis then.
Good thing the lines were down so she couldn't.
It almost sounded like she was praising them too.
Maybe they're.
I didn't realize
let this-
Renins oppressed their own kind too.
This kid go.
And yet, weirdly, none of them seem to mind. Am I the only one who finds that strange?
It is the way things have always been, so no one thinks to question it. You have experience in that regard yourself, do you not?
Unquestioning acceptance of your own servitude. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Even so, the The quality of life here seems much higher than any Danon city we visited. I used to think it was impossible to build an ideal society without wealth. But I suppose having it doesn't always mean people are treated fairly either.
More to the point, not a single citizen seems to have even heard of the Red Woman.
What if she's not here? What if it turns out we're looking in the wrong place entirely?
It's still too early to say anything for sure.
Right, can we actually go through the door?
Be able to blend in, move around unnoticed. I say we hold off judgment until we've exhausted every avenue.
Oh my god, those kids are killing me.
What?
No version than that, I think. Join some of the surface, and the spine.
Ganabelt was so horrible to people. Yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
Is there more? Nope. Let's go to the door.
Perhaps biased in this matter, I admit. However, in my mind, while all lords vie to become the next sovereign, they're also meant to serve as guardians of all of Rena.
It seems like Ganabelt also had people he cared about until the very end.
So why couldn't he extend that to us Danons?
I hate that they put up so many skits back to back. I don't know why.
That skill of yours got a name?
And what skill would this be, pray tell?
You know, when you're talking to people around town. The way they suddenly become putty in your hands.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow.
I do. It's called friendly intimidation. Look imposing and speak in a deep, booming voice, and presto, you'll have people wrapped around your finger in no time.
I'm done. That is not an actual thing.
Scandalous tricks. Any feelings of intimidation are solely in the eye of the beholder.
So there is a knack to it. How do you learn it? Can anyone do it?
Now you've got me curious. Is there special training to master?
I'm done.
Let's see. An obsession with being elegant is a must. Oh, and it helps to be old-fashioned, too. Bonus points if you speak in a way no one can understand.
If you've a bone to pick with me, it'd be quicker to just come out and say it.
What? They look up to you, that's all. I'm just helping them along.
Hey! What's got into Alvin and Law all of a sudden?
I can barely understand a word they're saying. And what's with the weird poses? Was it something they ate?
She has the foodie.
Take the blame for this one.
I wasn't expecting them to take me so seriously. I'll go and have a word with them.
At least they can still make jokes. Are we finding more guards? It doesn't look like it. It looks like more of the city.
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Indeed. The effects of Lenegis' transformation appear to be less pronounced here. Or, viewed another way, this area was simply luckier.
Pardon me.
So she's a fan of Almeida.
I guess her willingness to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief, but championed it as morally right to...
Ridiculous. Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip through that because they're gonna say something at the end anyways.
Seems like the people on Lenegis don't really know much about Volron either.
Why can't I move?
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganath Haros changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
On the contrary, remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
Oh, come on.
About it, the families of Renan lords must see them differently.
I'm like, hey, why is the control not working?
Yeah, despite the brutality they're known for.
They must have had a lot on their shoulders.
They love these skits.
carrying
It's
all
like
the weight and
skit after skit
responsibilities
after
from
skit.
society.
Renans live in a world where strength and power determine their position in the social hierarchy, so they tend to grow up fiercely competitive. But their loyalty to their people is also strong. It's what brings them together against outside forces, and nothing exemplifies that more than the Lords.
That's what makes them the guardians of all of Renner, so to speak.
Right. It's the same reason Balsif hated my guts, and Ganabelt went after you, because we're threats to Rena.
Guess that makes you an even bigger oddball than we thought.
So, Alphen, have you gained anything from all of this?
Yeah. I think it's made me realize that the Lords were all people, too. Balsif and the others, they all had their own circumstances to deal with as they went through life.
Yeah, but still, just because they had loved ones in their lives doesn't mean...
I know. What they did was horrible. I'm not trying to dispute that. But at the same time, they weren't incomprehensible monsters either.
Right.
They were individuals.
They were just following the rules just like everybody else.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is...
You're saying that they weren't bad because they were Renans, or because they were terrible monsters. Even if they did terrible things, they were still just people.
Rinwell.
Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Being a Danon doesn't make you a good person. And being a Renan doesn't make you a bad one. I think that's something we've all seen.
Shion and Dohalim definitely make a good case for it.
And I'm going to keep doing my best to make sure I earn that trust, as a fellow human being above all else.
No more skits, please. I gotta level up my skill trees. Great, yeah. I had a feeling something was gonna happen here.
There's something I just don't get.
What is it?
These skits.
The crown contest itself has always gone ahead as planned, right? In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, who was it then?
Hanfricht Milgras, the former Lord of Cyslodia, if memory serves.
So then this Hanfricht whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of Rena?
The last I heard, yes. Though, admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegus?
I guess over Holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the Sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegus from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
Very odd.
When you live here, it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies. The question is then, by whom? And to what end?
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest, meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words, if that's true, there should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pelagian, it didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order. But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore.
You and me both. Though we are Renan by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
No use
Yes, we were
sitting
talking about
around
the
here chatting about it then. Let's
I
get
feel like that's all we've been doing the last couple of minutes now. We're trying to get to we're trying to get there, and we keep stopping for skits every 2 seconds. What did I just say?
Doe?
Faria? Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
But
Law has to
why are
read the
you
room.
here? Wait. Don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dana already.
Who is this woman?
Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still...
Kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Danon rock, you haven't changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do.
His sins are
You have
many?
my word.
What?
I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Okay. That's a character twist I didn't see coming.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else. You're just a coward!
Fari, I'm gonna need you to calm down because I don't know why you coming to my man Dohalim like that for. Like, chill out, bro. The frack? What was that?
Dohalim.
We got questions,
I
bro.
apologize that you had to witness that.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
Nah, he was joking.
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to.
Who talks like that?
Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Forgive me. Some things are best left unsaid.
We're getting character depth at the end of the freaking game. How? Why do I keep hearing like ice or magic being thrown out? Oh, somebody's doing it. I thought we knew everything about freaking Dohalim. I guess not. Oh, wait. We actually get an in? Tofu. This is still so very different from any of the places we went to before.
Wow, this place is beautiful.
Yeah. It must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renan sure know how to live it up, don't they?
I would say it needs more benches,
Is
but
something the matter, Dohalim?
Before I went down to Dana, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together. Avakir, Faria, and Tarnigan. That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnigan. He was the one that Faria mentioned, right?
I'm guessing he's the person that he killed in that little flashback we saw earlier.
Closest friend, as well as Faria's betrothed.
That's why she hates him.
Despite Faria's lower class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnigan and Avakir. It was a time of great joy. Four people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
I would have, once. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing.
I'm still trying to figure out who's,
Besides,
or what family is she from?
the world that laid the foundations for
She had the flame core, so why does she have the flame core if she wasn't a lord?
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart. And even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnigan and I became fierce competitors for the position of lord. Tarnigan had fallen for Faria. By becoming lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society. But fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnigan was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait, don't tell me she doesn't know.
Of course not. Why would you tell him? Why would you tell her?
Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less, she would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty, instead I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done.
Why does that sound so dope when he says it, though? Shit.
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Dahnans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
Shion's right. What other lord would have treated me as you did? Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago. You've saved so many people, Dohalim. You saved me.
Hey, let me see
It's
something.
thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself. The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Frank as always. But I shall do my best to heed your advice.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shion.
True.
I promise he does.
I hope you're right.
Yeah?
appreciate it until recently. It just
Why was it Frank
how
Fruitman?
much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
Wait, what? Why would I buy? That's weaker. Why is the diamond mail for him weaker though? Diamond, your rate of value is stronger. I'll put it on. Hers is just horrible. I'll buy just to have it, but yeah, just buy it. Why are these things so freaking expensive? Like, bro, can't be cheap. 5,400 for pineapple gel. Like, why? Say what now? I could have swore that was the end of it. Dark Main? The hell is Dark Main? Oh, that looks so cool. I guess when I get Dark Main, I'll get it because it looks so freaking dope. Can I buy that from him? Like, is that something he sells? Okay, there's nothing there. That's just freaking awesome. So apparently you can only use certain items to craft certain. Oh, but that bracelet is just dope. But I don't want to use the good stuff to level it up. Like that feels silly.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend?
Yes, we did. So stop asking. Damn, why is this minus his life so much?
So much?
Yes. Yes, we did. And why does it say Imperial ads are disabled? Okay, let's see if we get in here to fight people now. I'm guessing Dark Mane comes from a monster on this. Look at this. Look at this.
Damn it. Lenegis soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Oh, they're the same level as me.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight. Ho! I am Lord Dohalim of Elder Menastia. I command you.
Threats to the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed or not, if they want to fight, they got one.
It's almost too strong. Split it open!
Be my guest.
That's my cue.
No, man.
Shut him down. Try hard at my enemy. Dragon Swarm. Eternal devastation. Severing wind. I'm ready. Kisara.
There we go.
Commander of heaven.
Sheesh, these guys take forever. I just realized that.
The abyssal king. Clear for us.
Ignite.
Here's a healing
Dragon shattering the pieces. Attack time.
Lyceum.
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you
But
handle
she's not gonna use it.
Deus Roar!
I was about to say, yeah, she's not gonna use it, so I might as well just switch over and use it.
Those soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Why
Indeed.
would they
They
be?
seem to recognize us as enemies, nothing more. And yet, traditionally, Lenegis hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zeugles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met back in Ganath Haros. The ones in blind devotion to Volron.
I've never seen anything like that here on Lenegis before.
Maybe someone doesn't want us here, and the soldiers are their way of letting us know.
What with the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and Volron, we're starting to develop quite the growing list of adversaries. At least we'll know to keep our wits about us.
What in tarnation is that? And it just so happens I have to fight it. We might as well. Well, the monster type usually stays the same. Force Wolf, Alpha Wolf.
Glacial Spear. Here's the evil.
Yeah, they're fine still.
Astral energy. These ones can run rings around us. Where are you going? Glacial Spear. Here's the evil.
Negative shift. On your knees. Legion smelling to me. Yeah. And the puddle is ripping you apart. Severing wind. Bloody dragon swarm. I'm ready.
There we go. I thought I was gonna lose that one.
My turn. Catapult.
Oh, he dodged the quick teleport?
By the power of war, lightning orb.
Dragon swarm.
Mega ray. By the illuminating sword.
Negative gate.
Holy land. Came between heaven and earth.
There's still one more?
A wailing banshee of lightning.
Wind.
Do it. A whirling
Oh, he's about to get it. He was about to get it. He was about to get it.
weapon material when I see it.
Oh, there you go. Should I just go back and just do it since might as well. Just create the last two weapons for the last two people.
We've reached our destination.
Have you guys checked your...
Check my equipment. That's what I needed to do. Why does she have... Why does Alphen have less than everybody else? So what I'm trying to do is knock out the trees. Because knocking them out gives me boosts. So just knock them out real quick. And they still have trees. Boss Fish series?
equipment lately?
I think I can put on their ultimate weapons now. I'm guessing that's ultimate weapon status. Oh yeah, I want to change the samurai now. Yeah, put that bad boy back on. There we go. That's right. Put on your nice weapons. Don't hide them. Don't hide them. Just put them on. Oh, they didn't come back. Okay, good. I thought they were gonna come back because they usually when you leave the area and come back, they respawn. Yeah, these guys respawn. But I'm right past them. I probably should fight on Neville. And just get the level.
A whirling struggle.
Take this!
Winds of heaven. First force. Lunar corruption.
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Why did they do that? I was...
A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven. Lunar corruption.
Oh, come on.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Glacial spear. Piercing magic.
Elusive deity! Eagle ray! Searing gale!
I got lucky.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Oh, my food is about to run out too. My food is about to run out. Yeah, I want to fight you just because. Force Mantis.
Get lost.
Oh, this is like the oh, he's not kind of he's strong against darkness. Hey, damn, he does mad damage. And he doesn't have a weak spot. Wait, is that a... Who froze him?
Sorry, but this fight ends here.
That really didn't do damage. That did barely any damage.
Where are you going?
Alright, I'm done. And he doesn't have a light move though. Why these guys are? Yeah, he just fire. He has no light move. Let's use this bad boy.
Consuming wildfire. Vanquish darkness. On the ground. Soaring blood. Gravitas field. Divine retreat. Lunar crystal. Sword rain out. Show thy mystic mercy. Thunder field. Flame inside. Finish it. Alpha magic. This ends.
Why is Luna corrupting that slide?
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were watching me so closely.
Yes, he's paying attention.
An opponent like this should be in a bind.
Burn in hell. Fall back. Dragon Swarm. You think that shield will save you? Engaging. By shield.
How? How? There we go. I was like, wait, is he gonna hit? There we go. There we go.
I can feel my power growing.
Yeah, that's literally the only reason why I'm gonna keep finding these guys. So, oh come on. Shark kick recipe, okay. I'm about to run out of whatever buff I just had.
An opponent like this should be easy. No!
Take this!
Dragon Swarm! They really don't give up, do they?
Oh shit.
Where are you going?
Dragon Swarm! Eagle Wing! Yeah, see what I can do! I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
May 1,000 gales carry it for instance!
Elusive deity! Can you take it?
I was like, somebody's getting these hands, bro. Somebody's getting these hands.
Step back! This one's all law!
I was about to say, you guys can see me, but you can't get to me because you're not even.
Soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Yep, he's standing right.
Making them
Right in front of the freaking door. Right in front of the door. Right in front of the door. Yeah, he's still darkness.
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough. Glacial spear. Illuminate the dark. Holy glitter. Holy land. Lightning descent. Wonder blade. Blah blah blah. That's it. Holy land. You get the gist. Holy land. Thanks, Kisara. Light astral lightning descent.
There we go.
Flaming pillar! Fire!
Oh, okay. Don't ask me how I did that. I have no idea. Okay, use that holy lance.
This isn't looking good. Sorry, but this fight ends here. Now, Asuna!
I have no idea how he did it before. I guess it had to be above 10. But I have no idea how he did that last music. Fire pillar.
Here, let me help.
Bro, come on. Cut it out. No, why are you all the way back here? I can't even tell how much. It's doing zeros, bro.
Say no more.
I don't get that. I don't get that. Why they do that specific move?
bearing fruit.
Why they do specifically that? Because what it does is it sets up this like, oh, you can't kill them unless you're doing this specific move, but then it does no damage. That makes no sense. I'll bring it down.
I won't forgive you.
No further. Prepare to be sealed. Save you. Ready to go. Searing gale. Sorry to
Someone's getting this. Whew. Well, that's two 13,000 hit moves?
Let's refrain from losing.
Yeah, we're not trying to lose. Oh, this one was just filled with... Ooh, level 5 stuff. Okay, that means I can make better accessories. What the hell?
All yours, Kisara. Benediction light. Not a chance. Too fast. Stand back. I'll trip it up. Eat your. Damn it.
Raging hit!
I'm ready.
Feel! I'll heal you all! Healing circle!
Prepare to be sealed.
Begin! Lane between heaven and earth!
Dragon Swarm.
I'm ready! Steel lightning!
Light burst.
There we go.
Radiant Genesis!
You just gotta keep the pressure on.
Comfortable win.
You keep the pressure on, you're set. You know what? I feel like someone's using my stuff. Bring it on, big boys.
Let's see what you've got. For my lord! I can carve through the Take down one second. I see one, eh?
And then just go straight into it.
This fight ends here.
Even if it's just one person, someone's getting hit. That might not be all of them, but what?
I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops! Bestow thy mystic mercy!
Darkness!
Blow him down! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Not today! Support! Thanks! Dragon Swarm! I'm ready!
Doubling! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Yo. I think that mechanic alone was
Am I on a roll or what?
brilliant.
Look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
That little finisher move, that was a nice move that he added. A nice little flourish. Hang on before I run up there and get my ass handed to me by whatever is waiting for me. What's this, an elevator? Transfer to here. Where am I being transferred to? A big empty room?
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
Oh, okay.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen,
You're up.
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
What?
What the?
Alphen.
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Dahnan. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for. Let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway.
Wait, is everyone seeing that, or is it just him?
What's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
Did that unlock something for you? Oh, they all saw it.
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shion.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris. Isn't that right?
You just saw it, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination.
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
How?
But how is that even possible? Unless... Could this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Dahnan astral energy rushing over us.
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dana's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegis. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it
That's
might
a
have
weird...
been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shion, you okay?
Yeah. It was all just a little sudden. That's all. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
What about you? How are you holding up?
Me?
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those. Reliving painful episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't just pretend like the past never happened.
Right.
Besides, if it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was, it might also lead to answers about your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dana from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans might have it just as bad. I'd like to liberate them too, if I can. Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the truth.
Whether you're on Dana or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion, your desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired into you. Not that I'm complaining. Come on, let's bust this thing wide open.
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
Something's about to happen because I see a pool. So some shit's about to pop off, and that's probably where we're gonna end it, right after whatever's about to happen here. And then a high note.
Faria, how did you get in here?
Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah, you're right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
Oh no. She can turn into a pool. What the fuck just happened? What the hell is this?
A summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when...
We can talk later. Here it comes.
Bro, what just happened? Tormented limbs.
I've never known Faria to control Zeugles like that before.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a master sword? Where did we get our hands on that?
First we handle the Zeugles, then we get some answers.
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
I'll stop its charge. Thanks, Kisara.
That charge is way too fast, bro. Okay, never mind. That's pretty. That's a big ass tail. Who's getting hit so hard? Wow.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. No art to being interrupted.
Thank you.
It won't escape me. Everlasting sun. Shine, radiant light. Regeneration. Regenerate. Lightning to the flame.
are you doing sick? You do 1,000 damage, bro. Oh, he doesn't. That move right there is a waste because nothing happens. I saw the charge coming. Is he weak against fire? I said, bro. Because this fool teleports with his damn move. I was like, wait, who's using my stuff? Fakeness.
Now it's just her! Faria, can you hear me? Faria!
Yeah, Faria's gone, bro. Cause she's sick.
Preparing another summoning.
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more. Dohalim!
Forgive me.
Wait, wait, was that a fake? Core?
Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
I gotta take off those wings.
Shion, please. Can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case...
I'll take her off your hands.
You?
Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Thank you.
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones if it wasn't for me.
You're wrong. Kelzelik was the
The
one
man
that killed
blames
my
himself.
brother, under orders from Almeidria. As for Tarnagin, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible. But that's why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim. I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No amount of soul-searching or trying to make amends is going to change that. Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite.
I feel that
in fact.
no
You
amount of
you never
leveling
forget.
or
You
changing my
keep it in
equipment
your
around
heart always. And
helps
then you
me
go on living,
be ready for these fights.
not for those already passed, but for those still alive.
For those still alive.
Kisara's right. So long as we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all about. Being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim, not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shion,
Huh?
thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on.
Alright guys, I think we're gonna save here and then raid out. I know who we're raiding. We're gonna raid Queen Shar because I know she's on right now. So let me set that up really quick and then we'll outro. Alright guys, this has been your humble host, Silent Narrator. I want to thank you guys for coming through today. It has been an absolute pleasure having you here. I will catch you guys on the next stream, which is most likely going to be tomorrow. Until then, you guys have a wonderful night. See you later. Peace.